shit.
Once you have established a base in Kenshi, you will soon realise that you are now a target. Hostile factions will now start sending raids to your outpost with the intention of either tribute or just plain murder. But how can we avoid that outcome? The first thing we need to do is check if any raids are scheduled. Factions like Dust Bandits and Black Dragons will have weekly raids if their HQ is still intact. From the factions page we can see how much time there is to plan out a defence. One easy way to deal with raids is to simply run outside the base and wait for them to be done ransacking. They will only take food and free any prisoners you are currently holding, so make sure to pack up before they arrive. If we run to the side here and wait for them to ransack the town for a couple of hours, they will eventually leave. Here, after a couple of in-game hours, they're fed up of running on the spot and make haste back to their base. And they will be back, but no bloodshed will be happening today. We can try and fight them head on, but for beginners this may not be the best as their numbers and combat stats can quickly wipe you out. We can also hire mercenaries from bars to avoid this outcome, but more experienced players will plan ahead before making a base. Make sure to have good characters with good strength and combat stats as well as good armour and weapons before taking them head on. If we want to defend our base, we need to start making it a fortress. Upgrading our walls to level 2 will not only make it sturdier, it will allow us to walk on them and use turrets to snipe at our enemies. But to use a turret we need to make a ramp first. A ramp will allow us to access the top of our walls to use turrets or crossbows. If we don't want walls we can build crossbows on the top of a building, but we should only put these on buildings with very high roof level, as turrets do more damage the higher they are. Factions don't always send raids to your base, some events will send unique caravans to your base. These include Prayer Day. The Holy Nation will visit weekly if you build near their territory. This is to send a priest to share a sermon about Okran, but you must have the Holy Flame when he arrives. He will give you one if you don't have one on hand, but he will only give you one once. Make sure you only send a human male to talk to them if you are not allied with them. Nomad animal traders will also come from time to time to sell you goats for protection, bone dogs for even more protection, garus and bulls for protection and caravans. These animals range from the thousands to the 10,000s. The Western Hive will also send a multitude of caravans to your base, which will vary from material vendors to farming caravans. Different factions will send different visitors depending on your base, but in the starting area, the border zone, these are the main ones that will occur. Now some ninjas have come to test our might, now let's see if we can beat them. If we need to, we can hire mercenaries, but my squad have been hardened by combat with the Dust Bandit raids. Well, this was bound to happen. Now that we've defeated them, we can either imprison them for slaving or training, or we can steal all their shit and sell it. The weapons from these ninjas are worth 500 cats each, and they carry 2 at a time, not to mention all their clothes as well. Now we know how to defend our base. They fucked around, and they also found out. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and comment what you want to see next, or if you have any questions about Kenshi. Have a good one.